Why is it that the Tower of Babel, a structure of such biblical significance, is absent from other ancient texts? Could it be that this legendary edifice, described as reaching the heavens, is merely a figment of ancient imagination? The logical explanation for the lack of contemporary manuscripts describing this event is simple. There were no other nations around at the time. The story of the Tower of Babel, as told in the Bible, takes place in a period when humanity was a unified entity, speaking one language and building one civilization. One could argue that the story of the Tower of Babel would have been absorbed into the folklore of every nation formed after the dispersal of people from Babel. However, as these people moved further from their original homeland and their religious beliefs evolved, the story would have morphed to fit their new worldviews. Sure, a persuasive argument could be made that the Babylonian record of their mighty tower is a reference to the Tower of Babel. But it is highly unlikely that the Hebrew people would have adopted this story, altering it to fit their narrative. The people knew their history, and incorporating a secular nation's account into their sacred texts would have been met with great resistance. Indeed, we see echoes of the Tower of Babel story in cultures that predate the Hebrews and the Bible. But these stories are not identical, and often they do not even feature a tower. For instance, the Blackfoot Indians have a legend about a creator who gave everyone water of different colors to drink, which caused them to speak different languages. The term tower in the biblical account may not mean a tower as we understand it today. The Bible describes a structure reaching the heavens, a feat of construction that seems impossible. It is possible that this was a smaller astronomical tower, built to unite the people and to establish their nation's reputation. The construction of ziggurats and other towers in ancient cultures may have been inspired by the original Tower of Babel. The people who dispersed from Babel would have retained their memories of the tower, even as their languages changed. However, the importance of the tower might have faded over time, overshadowed by the monumental event of language diversification. In conclusion, the absence of the Tower of Babel in other ancient texts can be logically explained by the fact that there were no other contemporary civilizations to document it. The story has likely permeated into global folklore, but has been altered to suit the cultural and religious context of different civilizations. The tower itself may not have been as significant as the event it symbolizes: the diversification of human language and the dispersal of people across the earth.